I think it was the parity and it was the excitement of all the games. I mean, from day one when we sat in here and we talked about all these different teams, you know, we saw a 16 beat a 1, we saw a 15 beat a 2, and we had no number 1 seeds in the Elite 8. I mean, think about it. A 4 and a 5 met up playing in the national championship game. And it really, to me, was a tournament of upsets and unpredictability. You know, Florida Atlantic and Dusty May proved to every team that their dreams can come true. And I really think when you look at college basketball, the landscape has changed. Everybody wanted to get the one and dones. Everybody wanted that next new flavor. But now with the transfer portal, teams want to get older. They want experience. I mean, when you look at San Diego State, those were players, Jim, that were 5th and 6th year players. And I know COVID had something to do with that. But the new wave has changed. They want players that have been in programs, that know systems, and have a mental toughness. Alabama was talented. I thought they were going to make a deep run. But youth versus veteranism, as Robert Horry likes to say. I thought that was the difference, but this was probably my most enjoyable tournament in maybe the last 10 years of just having fun watching the games with you guys before we come on set.
Because of all the parity.
Absolutely.
And Pack stayed hot, didn't he, Coach?
Well, he did. Look at this push game. There's the pivot, a great pitch back. That's deep. That's his 6'3". I mean, Pack had it going on the high ball screen. He had more rhythm than an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert. 26 points on 12 shots with 7 3-balls.
Did he say Earth, Wind, and Fire concert?
Yes, he did.
The Hurricanes never let Houston back into this one.
For them today.
It has. I mean, you talk about San Diego State, they're going to defend you for 40 minutes, and we saw that. Let's take a look here at the board. Watch the physicality right now. They like to absorb contact, and now look how they're squared up. They want to square you up, and on the dribble drive, they want to wall you off. So right now, you see he cuts off the lane. Now on the kick out, watch the closeout. They move on the flight of the ball, and it's going to be a contested shot. And when you have contested shots, those are low percentage shots. Now on this next one, you're going to see the high pick and roll. Watch the defense. He's going to get skinny and get over top. He doesn't lay on the screen, and he stays in guarding position. Now they have a picked up dribble. You've got 3 3-point shooters that are being guarded on the perimeter. They're in distress. Look at the shot clock. It's at 5 seconds right now. They haven't got a shot. Again, they wall off the paint. They kick it out. High hands for the contest. It produces another missed shot. You're seeing a theme. There were very few open looks. They guard you for 94 feet. Now watch this. He's in a stance. Look at his hands. He's active hands, live feet. Now watch his hands. He takes away vision right there. He forces him to dribble away from the basket, and with 7 seconds or less, another closeout. High hands, does not foul, stays in the principal verticality, and it's another miss. When we look at this next one right here, they're going to switch. Now, that's a rope. He's big. He's a post player. He's guarding out on the perimeter. He's in a stance. Look at his hands above his shoulders, taking away airspace. Can't pass it. Time is going down. 4 seconds on the clock. He contests on the perimeter, and the guy throws up a brick. Brian Dutcher has made a living defending and rebounding, and that's how they've been the standard of the Mountain West Conference. It's really quite a defensive clinic, Jamie, when you see it.
You're saying watch their hands. I'm watching.
In my 25 years of coaching, that they don't care who gets the shot. The guys at Xavier will pass up a good shot to get a great shot. That starts with trusting the coach, trusting the system, believing in the culture, but more importantly, players not being selfish. That is a selfless team. They push it. They look for a good score, not there. They try and make somebody else get a better shot. I love Xavier. They run a true motion offense with 2 bigs. And the hardest thing to guard in basketball is ball movement and player movement. So let's go to the critique board, and we're going to look. Right now, they're coming into their half court. I want you to watch Kunkel right there. He gets to his spots. Now, look at the defender. He's off. So Nunji looks there, and he dribble hands off. Now, they make a mistake. They go underneath the screen. That's target practice for Kunkel. As he's got time and space, that's his first made 3 of the half. He finished going 5 for 5. In this next clip right now, they're running some motion, and they're going to get into a side pick and roll. Freeze it right here. Nunji comes over to screen. Now watch Pitt. They're going to jump it. They're going to trap it. When he sees that, he's going to slip with his chest to the ball. He doesn't turn away from the ball. They make an angle pass, and it's a high percentage shot. Points in the paint. They shot over 50% in that first half. Now, you see this right here. Boom loves to dribble to pass. Look at that. 4 defenders. Nunji is 7 foot. He's going to play the game high to low, surrounded by 4. Watch him get the angle, and it's a nice little kiss off the glass. The key is high percentage shots. In this clip right here, you're going to see Colby Jones, baseline stagger. Now look at Kunkel. He's going to come set a cross screen to bring Nunji into the strong side low post. It's a feed right there. I call that bully ball. Can you get a closer shot? That's what makes this offense so efficient. And now lastly, a simple 2-man game. They clear the floor. Nunji post. Kunkel is going to throw it in. Once he comes in, the defense comes down. He kicks it right back out for a catch and shoot. And that was his 15th point in that first half. And again, ball movement, player movement, it's the hardest thing to guard, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Ball movement, play movement, they seem like they're ready to go. And that's the type of team that could wear down any seed in the tournament.
And when you have those kinds of qualities, I mean, you put fear in the opposition as well, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't know what to expect. Ball's going to move. You make a mistake, they're a back door. So you got to be very, very cautious against this team.
Well, Jim, you make a great point because in motion, it's not predicted. It's read and react. So it's not like guarding the flex where he screens, we switch that, here comes a down pick. In motion, it's just ball movement. And when you move the ball, you find lots of energy. You've had NBA coaches tell you that.
I mean, you should coach me, man. I love your insight on this game.
And also, these things should come naturally as well.
Well, that's the instinctual part, and that's when your coach is a high school player in AAU. You don't predetermine offensively. You just make your dribble take you somewhere. You screen a body. Once you screen, you look to roll or you look to pop. And the biggest thing is unselfishness and camaraderie. When you share the ball on offense, your defense is always energized.
Share the ball on offense. Very, very important. Pressure situations like this.
Well, Jim, your point guard is an extension of the coach, so he's an extra coach on the floor, and he's got to organize, he's got to direct, most importantly, he's got to lead, and then what he does better than anybody I've seen in this tournament, he knows who's hot, who's not, and who to get the ball to or to get a big started, because you know I talk about family and camaraderie. When you can get everybody on the same page, boy, nobody can stop you. We saw that tonight. Well, Jim, what I like about them, I call it the extra pass mentality, because they move the basketball, they share it. Plus, they have shooters at 4 of the 5 positions, and you know, being a former player, how hard that is to defend. I mean, this is a team that is just constant flow, plus they're pretty good defensively.
A former great player.
I know he's coming every time.
I tried to tell Jim this a couple shows ago. Help side defense is like Ludacris, the rapper. When I move, you move.
Yeah, just like that.
See? Now they're going to want to go to the club.
Coach to coach.